The reading didn't spread so fast at first. Took on to be slow, like watching spilled molasses smearing across a table. Nightjohn, he was gone, but I got to where the letters meant more all the time, and pretty soon I was working words with 2 and even 3 parts in them, writing whole sentences, helping others, and before too long, some were doing the same. Women at first, because they had the time, and some kind of toughness, so they could learn at night, even after working in the day. Men a little slower. They worked until they dropped, busted and sore, and didn't have much left for learning, but they did just the same, only slower. Came a day, maybe a year after Nightjohn he was gone. Came a day when it changed. One day, it seemed people were having trouble with the words, and some would stammer at them and make them slow and with thick sounds. And the next day, it was different. Seemed everybody was reading. And then it spread, oh my, yes, it spread like a fire in dry grass. 1 would help 2, and 2 would help 4, and nearly everybody came to know reading and writing, and then it went to other plantations, and they tried to stop it. The men with whips and dogs, they tried to stop it because they knew. They knew what it meant we were learning, coming to know how it was other places, other times. Places and times where there weren't slaves, where one didn't own another, couldn't own another by law. And then, some who read and some who didn't, but just listened to the ones who read, some started to run north. Running was the same as reading. It started slow, like molasses at first. They'd run and get caught, get whipped, get cut, get hung sometimes, get killed sometimes. But they kept running, trying it, because they knew from reading could they stay with it. Follow the drinking gourd, the Big Dipper, and get north, get away, they could be free. Free to read what they wanted to read, know what they wanted to know, free to be more. I would have run. As sure as I took a breath, I would have run. And there wasn't a thing in the world that could have kept me from running, except being a woman caught me from the side. One day, I was a girl, doing girl things, and then another year had gone, and another. Must have been 3 years since Nightjohn he left, and I wasn't a girl anymore. Was a woman, with woman's thoughts and woman's doings. Of course, others noticed it. Waller, he noticed it, and wanted me to be with men, but Nightjohn, he took it out of Waller some way. Oh, Waller, he was still mean as snakes, and he used the whip and his hands in bad ways, but there was something gone from the center of him, some of the hardness. Got to where it was easy to get around him, and when he would tell me to do something with men, I would nod and then talk to the men, and we would just let on there was doings, but there wasn't any doings at all. But I was changed now, and part of me was all turned around. Of an afternoon I was sitting, shucking dry corn for the crib, a late summer afternoon, and Martin, he walked by, and he filled my eyes like I was seeing him for the first time. I knew him when I was a baby, saw him all along, and didn't notice him. And now, it was like an ox hit with the hammer. Martin, I thought. My, look at Martin. Look at all of Martin. And I did. Looked right at him, and smiled with my chin down and my eyes open so shameless, old Dealey, she saw it and called me a little hussy. Didn't matter, because Martin, he looked right back at me and smiled. And from then on, we didn't need words, except I wouldn't do woman's doings until we married. So, we put our heads in the big kettle to make it right, and married with